I'm Dustin McGlasson, one of your members at large. The Board of Directors has a duty to manage the club's funds wisely, and as one of the members at large, I help to make sure that this is done in ways that benefit the membership as a whole. To ensure the financial health of the club in the future and protect everyone's ability to continue to use the range, the board recently made the difficult but necessary decision to raise annual membership fees by $30 for regular members, $15 for seniors, and $5 for associate members. This was based on three main factors. The first is inflation. Everything costs more today. The club pays more today than it did even a couple years ago to maintain the range and run activities. ZIA has kept membership fees down for years by keeping operating expenses lean, and those expenses have grown significantly in recent years, largely due to inflation. The second is our lease. ZIA operates on land leased from the state of New Mexico. Our current lease, which runs through June 2028, is much higher than it was in the previous term. The club is now paying, and will have to pay in the future, much more than it did prior to 2024 to continue to be located where it is now. Third is the state-mandated Land Reclamation Fund, sometimes referred to by board members as the Cleanup Fund. Because ZIA leases state land, the state needs a guarantee that the land will be restored in the event the club stops leasing it. Previously, there were no conditions in the lease regarding the amount needed, and the amount the club had set aside for this purpose was based on a decades-old estimate of the cost of lead removal. As part of the lease renewal, mainly due to the age of that estimate, the state notified the board that the money in this fund needed to be increased by almost $200,000 by 2028. To meet this obligation, the club is paying over $46,000 into the fund every year over the term of our lease. Because of these three factors, the club operated at a loss for the first time since I've been on the board. We have a very diligent treasurer in Sharon Foreman, who's very responsive and transparent, especially to us members at large. She's projected that the club will incur losses in 2025 and in the future without increasing its revenue, which the club gets almost exclusively from membership fees. The board did not take this decision to raise dues lightly. Ultimately, the duty of all board members is to work to ensure that ZIA remains open so that members can enjoy the club. Financial stewardship of the club is a key part of that duty. For long-term health, nonprofit organizations like ZIA need to maintain and grow assets. A certain tax status doesn't change the fact that ZIA needs money to operate. The board has also worked over decades to build up funds to protect the club from rainy days or emergencies, and the current board wants to make sure that these funds are safeguarded and not drained away. I'm going to renew my membership just like every other member, and I'll take comfort in paying the new dues knowing that it will help ensure the financial health of the club so that we can all continue to enjoy ZIA. Thank you.